immunity. Acquired immunity is a defense mechanism that our body obtains either naturally or artificially. Naturally, it can be obtained through an infection, and artificially, it can be obtained through medical intervention. It is responsible for the destruction of foreign particles.
In active immunity, memory cells are produced. In the first exposure to an antigen takes a longer time for primary response, while a secondary exposure takes a shorter time to respond. This is because memory cells remember the antigen from the first exposure. Antibodies are made by our own body white blood cell, for example, through natural infections or through immunization involving vaccines. Besides that, antibodies are specific only to a particular antigen. It is a temporary immunity and no memory cells are produced. Also, antibodies come from outside of the body, for example, through injection or across the placenta or through breastfeeding for babies.
Three properties Three properties in adaptive immunity is self-recognition, specificity, and memory. B and T cells are specific immune cells responsible for this characteristic.
The first property of acquired immunity is self-recognition, whereby the human leukocyte system in our body is responsible for genetically encoding our cells, for our immune system to recognize if it's a self cell or a non-self cell. With the help of major histocompatibility complexes, a healthy cell has a complex on the cell surface that signal natural killer lymphocytes or cytotoxic T cells not to kill. However, upon invaded by a pathogen, the complex on the cell surface will change to signal the natural killer cells to destroy the cells. The ACPs then presents a complex at the surface, which are coupled to antigens peptides, which activates the T cells that stimulates B cells to make antibodies specific to the antigen only. The second property of acquired immunity is specificity. Specificity refers to the ability of the immune system to differentiate non-self antigens and respond in a specific manner. This action is initiated by antigens presenting cells.